The Hargie model of interpersonal communication is one of the more recent and modern theories, offering a clear and dynamic look at how people interact with one another. What makes this model different is that it sees communication as a purposeful activity. This means people don't just speak or act randomly. They act with intention. They're aware of the effects of their actions, and they often adjust what they do based on how others respond. At the heart of this model are 6 key elements: the situation context, goals, mediating processes, responses, feedback, and perception. Let's start with the person's situation context. This refers to everything the person brings into the communication, like their past experiences, knowledge, expectations, and even emotions. For example, if someone had a bad day, it might affect how they speak or react in a conversation. Then we have goals. These are the reasons why someone chooses to communicate. It could be to ask a question, solve a problem, express a feeling, or just build a relationship. Every interaction has some goal driving it. Next is the mediating process. This part includes how we mentally prepare for communication, how we encode, decode, and recall messages. It's the inner work our brains do to understand and express ideas. Then come responses. This is what people actually say or do during the interaction. It could be any words, gestures, a nod, or even silence. It's how people react in real time. Now, feedback also plays a big role in this model. It acts like a mirror, letting the speaker know how their message was received. This feedback can be something small, like a smile or a raised eyebrow, or something more obvious, like a spoken response. Whatever form it takes, it gives the speaker clues about whether the message was clear and helps guide what to say or do next. Finally, perception. This is how individuals interpret or make sense of what the other person is doing or saying. It's shaped by their mindset, expectations, and personal experiences. Now, if we look at the model's flow diagram, you'll notice how each person is going through the same steps. Both participants have their own context and goals. Each process the message through its own filters. Then, they respond, and crucially, they give and receive feedback. This feedback loops back into the cycle and helps each person adjust for better communication moving forward. In short, the Hargie model doesn't just look at what's being said, but also why it's being said, how it's processed, and what adjustments are made along the way. It captures the real back-and-forth nature of human interaction and reminds us that effective communication is just as much about understanding as it is about speaking.